Hello everyone, welcome back to Marbles. If you haven't played Marbles before, you can type !play in the chat. You'll be entered into the race as one of the marbles. I definitely, we've had this map before, and it's a stupid, like, weed leaf. Little late on that. It's 4:24, actually. But yeah, we just finished Koira, amazing game. Random Marble streams aren't videos. If I'm just playing Marbles and talking about random stuff, it's not going to be a video. I probably will... I think I'm going to make the Koira playthrough a video, though. Both because we already saw the demo on my channel, and because it was awesome. I'll just kind of, like, speed through the demo part. Like, if a game makes me cry that much, then I think it deserves to be on the channel. It's funny that, like, I found that game through a sponsorship. I saw there was a Koira makeshift plush, and sadly I don't think it's gonna meet the... It might already be too late. It wasn't really close to meeting the fulfillment thing. If it was close, I would go get one right now. To make sure it met it. But it looked pretty far. I saw it when I was just looking at what was currently up while I was setting up my new one. It's out too soon. I don't know, I think it's a fairly obscure game. It's hard for like a first-time indie game that doesn't blow up to sell, you know? You have to sell 200. It's tough. Still has 8 days? Okay, so if anyone is interested, maybe we could make it happen, I don't know. I don't think we could. I'm releasing my own soon too, so I don't want to be like, you know, buy the Koira plush and my plush. Spend all your money on plushies. It's all you need. But it would be really cute to have a Koira plush. But yeah, like, for me to sell my plush, I have like my YouTube channel, which is like a huge amount of people, so without that I'd also be pretty out of luck, I think. Oh, I didn't even realize John got first. GG's John, Alfie, Shax, Aron, and Unselect. I feel like I've played a lot of these already, but it doesn't say I've played any of them. Let's just go to like most recent. Maybe we'll find some cool stuff here. Anyways, chat, is anyone following the horse race tests account? Is anyone up to date on that? Because I went on like a deep dive last night. Because that thing's been blowing up recently. And I was just curious, and I ended up watching those stupid races for like an hour. Well, you know, watching them, reading the comments below them. Because there's like a whole community around it. But basically, it's this account on Twitter, and they just post these really low quality, like, quote-unquote horse races, but it's just like these little MS Paint creatures that bounce around on a screen, and when one of them reaches the carrots, it ends. And it starts off like that. It's very innocent, right? Just looking into it, you wouldn't really think anything else. But there's a whole, like, lore going on. So there was this one race between the white and cyan that was on this really horrible map, and it took them, like, 10 minutes to complete. And during that race, like, the creator stopped posting that race and started posting other ones. People were like, they're trapped there forever, they're never gonna finish. And then they finally came back to it, and then, like, the white... Spoilers for horse race tests. The white horse ends up winning, and then the blue horse is sent to, like, a purgatory. Like, there's this crazy lore going on if you follow everything. And then there's these, like, cursed nightmare horses. And I don't really know the significance of this. There's theories. There's theories about the nightmare horses. But certain races have, like, these messed up horses, and they all relate to one of the actual real horses, and there's a whole story behind it. It's very interesting to me. It's really funny. But, like, the core of it is the simplest little, like, low graphics things bouncing around a screen, and, like, whatever one gets to the carrots. And it's, to me, it's so interesting that something like that, that's so simple, has gotten this much attention. Like, people are like, they have their favorite horses they cheer for. There's people shipping the horses. Like, orange and yellow have a ship. White and cyan have a ship. There's people drawing them as, like, anime girls. It's crazy. And I was just so intrigued by the fact that this has gotten that much attention that I had to look into it. I honestly love it because it's just like this silly thing that this creator made, and people are just latching onto it. I think it's wholesome. It's one of those good internet moments. And I'm here for it. But yeah, we're gonna need a full 2-hour-long video explaining horse race tests pretty soon. I assume someone will do that. Izzy's will probably do a video on it. I expect a video. We probably need to let the lore develop longer. I'll be following though. I'm dead to fire. Wait! I actually survived. Just barely, I think. Intersonic Flame. GG's, also Aurora North, Unslugged, again. Mills, yes, and Poeta the Drunk. Did I survive? I did! I couldn't quite tell. But yeah, I'm very interested to see where the Cyan lore ends up going. I'll keep you all posted, maybe. Maybe not. See, it's weird to say that I'm like spoiling something that silly, but you know. I just like binged that last night. Up to a certain point. I didn't go back all the way, but it was very interesting to me. I think I saw people posting memes about it and I wasn't sure what it was. And then I did see a video of it and I thought it was very unassuming. I'm like, okay, go. I don't remember who I cheered for, but I just wanted my color to win and it didn't. And I was like, okay, and then I moved on. But then Vinny talked about it on stream, and people in the chat were like talking about this deep lore and stuff. So I ended up looking back into it. But yeah, that's how I got there. I kind of love stuff that's so unassuming at first. That you could just go your whole life, like you could see it and think there's nothing else going on with it. That's literally what happened. Does chat know Welcome Home? That's also gotten pretty big. But it's like this, wow, you got some speed, holy shit. What? This isn't moving. You're just stuck, what the hell? These aren't moving. Well, I guess don't go that path. It's like this fictional puppet show thing. Where there's like this restoration. They're trying to restore like this old forgotten show. But there's this whole dark lore behind it and like, you know, the characters creeping into reality and stuff. And I remember seeing one of the plushies on Makeship and being like, wow, that's an interesting design. I wonder what the creator is. And then I clicked on the site and I scrolled through it a bit. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. And then I moved on. And then like later on I found like a YouTube video talking about like the crazy shit going on in that. I think by Nightmind. And then I'm like, wow, that's actually really awesome. But it's funny that I just saw that and like looked at the site for a little bit and then left and didn't think anything was wrong with it. I thought it was just legit. Or, you know, like, if it wasn't an actual show, it was like a nice creator thing. That they were just coming up with it. And there was no deeper, darker secrets or anything. But yeah, that's also really cool. I mean, Welcome Home has amazing art and like voice acting and stuff. It's actually really well done. So I'm not gonna put that in the same level as Horse Race Tests, which is just kind of like shitty art. But you know, I'm here for the shitty art blowing up because it means that you can make something with not the best art quality and it can still impact a lot of people, and I think that's really motivating to like artists and just anyone. GG's, Big Z, Fly Sky High, Saralar, Euroman, and Alfie TV. Undertale's a similar thing. I think Undertale does have good art, but there's a lot of it that's like intentionally made kind of shittily. And apparently the code is awful, I've been told. Which, like, same in my game, but... True. Like, I'm an if statement enjoyer. Everything is if statements. I mean, I learned to code. So I do know code, but I just have a certain way of doing it, and sometimes it's not the most efficient. There's a certain level of coding where it's like, I check out at that point. It's too complicated. But I could definitely code horses bouncing off walls, and maybe I should make my own. I'll make my own horse race game. With the deepest lore. Undertale Yellow, the art is too good. Well, I think, like, Toby apparently would reject sprites because they're too good. I think I remember seeing something like that. Like, he was like, we're not going to use this sprite because it looks too good. Make it look worse. Mine first. I can't tell, this map makes no sense. We're just clipping through things. What? Is this a giant, like, guy? What are these things? Wait, is it that guy from the show? That, like, cartoon? You know exactly what I mean. The guy from the show. It's like the drink guy. There's like the drink and like the meatball and stuff. Am I crazy? I never watched it. I don't know. I might be completely misjudging that because I've never actually watched it. It's just like something that vaguely exists in my brain that I've seen before. There's like this drink guy. It might not be that at all. Osmosis Jones. See, I don't even know what that is. What happened to me? Did I die? Apparently. Oh no, I'm there. I just fell way behind. What's that doing there? Highest level. The fuck? What was that? I don't know what happened. Did a UFO just show up? You know what I just watched that involves UFOs and was actually fucking amazing? Asteroid City. Has anyone seen that? GG's Big Z, Moonberry, Dravox, Lechav, and Shax Aku. Yes, it's a Wes Anderson movie. I don't know, like, I don't know Wes Anderson. I watched, apparently, I looked him up after because I thought that movie was amazing. And I had watched Fantastic Mr. Fox, but I don't remember thinking much of it, really. But, I thought Asteroid City was amazing. Like, such a cool, like, style of filming and stuff. But that aside, the ending of that film is fucking crazy. It's just so weird and, like, cool. I don't know. I freaking loved it. It's just so interesting. It made me think about the whole movie and, like, look back on some scenes and stuff. Like, that doesn't happen very often. It's one of the, like, most interesting movies I've seen. And I remember when it came out, I remember thinking it looked cool, visually. But people were saying, like, it's boring or whatever. I would not call it boring. I thought it was awesome. That's, like, probably one of my new favorite movies. So I might need to watch more of that guy's movies. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, the film style is what got me to check it out. But that's not what makes me, like, love the movie. So we'll see, I don't know. I just love, like, the weirdness of it all and, like, the... I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. Without, like, spoiling anything, so... I'm not going to. I did watch Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I didn't like it. It was okay. I wouldn't say it's bad. I just felt like... After a certain point, I felt like it was just kind of throwing nonsense at me. And it lost, like, the emotional plot, because the start was I really enjoyed the start. And I felt like it was kind of having this cohesive, like, family thing going on where... I don't know, I just felt like at a certain point, it just kind of lost the plot for, like, just having a bunch of crazy zaniness happening. Whereas, I mean, like, you can compare that to Asteroid City, that it just kind of starts getting really weird, but the climax of Asteroid City is, like, this personal, emotional thing, and, like, I don't know, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for just, like, wow, crazy things, and, like, I don't know. It's hard to... I'm bad at, like, describing how I feel about media, honestly. It's awful. I can never, like, talk about it without it losing my words. Which is why I don't, like, make videos and stuff like that, but... Yeah, maybe, you know, maybe I'll get better at that. GG's Crystal Lobsters, Seralar, Aurora North, Numano Ultra, and Shiny Boy. Like, I feel like a lot of my enjoyment out of media is very, like, emotional, and it's hard to, like, describe that sometimes. Without, like, really getting into the, like, spoilers of, like, a certain moment and how it makes me feel and stuff. But even then, I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to talk about. Like, I wouldn't even know how to talk about, like Hollow Knight and Rain World are games that really got to me in a certain way as well. And even that is, like, hard to talk about. Like, the feelings you get in Rain World when you, like, go to, like, you find pebbles or, like, you find the depths and, like, go through all that. Like, it's hard for me to describe that, really, but it's such a, like, it's so, like, emotional for me. Everything feels, like, so important in that game. And, like, meaningful. I don't even know, it's, like, magical how it pulls it off, honestly. Like, I don't know how they do it. Because in all sense of the word, it's simply like, in any other game, if you go to the end of the world and there's this creature there and it can't even really talk to you or do anything. You'd just be like, well, that was a waste of time. And I'm sure some people did feel like that was a waste of time, but I was like, oh my god. What is going on here? I always feel like a lot of the times you can kind of get caught up in, like, the, you know, whatever media has to have, like, this entirely cohesive plot and everything comes together or whatever. But I feel like for me it's always, if it can pull off, like, the emotional impact that it's trying, I feel like that's so much more important than everything else coming together perfectly. And, like, all my favorite movies and games and stuff, a lot of the time are more focused on that kind of stuff than being, like, a flawless game experience, I guess. Which obviously, you know, I've had plenty of games that maybe even would pull that off, and I just kind of get frustrated and stop playing them. So it's a hard balance. Like, I've probably gotten frustrated at some games that other people didn't, and people have gotten frustrated, like Rain World, and I didn't, so it's like, it's a tough balance. Like, you can't, it's like accessibility almost. Are you gonna get in? Oh. Like, sometimes it's just not accessible to you personally, and it's like something that you are unable to overcome, like, the certain things to actually get into the game. Like, I genuinely think, here's two games that I think I probably could get into if even on, like, a different day than when I played them, and that's Void Stranger and Nine Sols. I think I've seen vague things about those games that look really cool, and just the days I tried, I couldn't get into it. And I know, like, I always get asked to play Nine Sols, but it's like, it's hard. I don't know. I just wasn't into it. I couldn't get into it. And it's weird to, like, maybe go back and try again sometime. I don't know. But I've seen some things of that look really cool. But I just remember being in this annoying area and, like, repeatedly dying to an arena and having to go through the annoying area again and again. And after a certain point, I just, like, didn't want to play. GG's Alfie TV, Shiny Boy, Delcat, Heist, Dose, and Risk of Lobsters. You're the only 5 to live. But yeah, the stuff that looked really cool is like there's like you and I forget the kid's name, but there's like a whole story going on with those two and like your relationship stuff. That looks really interesting to me. But I got pissed off at the game, so I never really got to experience that. Maybe I'll try it again at some time, chat. I don't know. I was thinking I might try it off stream. I don't know if that would help. We'll see. I haven't played like something like that off stream in a long time. You know what I did play that I said I wasn't gonna play because I actually got... So, a long time ago, or not that long time ago, but a while ago, I got a new keyboard. I got an MSI keyboard. And it came with a month free of Xbox Game Pass. And I hadn't used it until now. And I decided to use it because I wanted to just try out the Oblivion remake. Because I'm like, why not? They had some other games too. There's like Balatro and stuff that I never played. So I played a bit of that. I actually got really bored. Which is what I thought would happen. So it's a good thing I didn't buy that. I did play Balatro a decent amount though, and I beat it. Okay, so I never have to play it again. I beat Anti-8 with a pair builds. And there's clearly nothing else to do in the game. I beat it. It said I won the game. I'm convinced that like... See, I was trying to do straight and flesh builds, and they just never worked because I kept getting screwed by like some boss. Some of the bosses are so bullshit. Or I don't know if they're called bosses. It's like the thing that affects how you play. Like, oh, you have to play 5 cards at once or whatever. Some of those are frickin' stupid and like so unfair. It's insane. I got one that was like... What was the one that just completely ended me? One of them was... You can only play each hand once. And I'm like, well fuck, I'm dead. Like the only way to win that is to have the hand that you're winning, that you're currently using, just insta-win in one play. And I wasn't built enough for that. And all my other shit sucked. So it was just dead. And there was some other one that ruined me as well. But I forget what it was. But my build was, how did I end up winning? It was pair. And then I had this crazy thing going on. It was like, face cards get you money. All cards are face cards. So I was just rich the entire run. And then I had like... Pair gives you more multiplier or something. I don't know. There were a couple... The rest were like pair related things, I think. But yeah. I see why people get addicted to it. I don't think I'm gonna get addicted. It might be something I play a little bit if I'm really bored while I have Game Pass. But yeah, the most fun I had in Elder Scrolls was just making a lizard character, because I don't know, the actual gameplay is kind of boring to me. GG's Chickadee, BLH, Cute Shy Boy, Intersonic Flame, and Elfie. Dude, you've been spamming Rain World Win the whole stream. We've like talked about it so much. Learn to read the room. Streamers can play what they want to play. Nubby. Oh, Numbered Factory or whatever? I don't know, that looked even less interesting to me. See, I think those kinds of games I don't want to watch at all. I'd rather just... Like, maybe playing is a bit interesting, but watching is like the most boring thing ever. I swear. Like... Because A, I don't know what's going on, but also, even if I did know what's going on, it's like... I don't know. I just don't want to watch stuff like that. But yeah, there's a few other stuff I might check out on Game Pass while I have it. Maybe I'll stream something. Also, the Oblivion character editor isn't even that good. It's like... you barely have any options. The only thing you can do is make like a freak by like changing your facial sliders to like the max. Like, it's really easy to do that, but doing anything else is like... you can't really do anything. Like, most characters are just gonna look very similar. Unless he makes them some freak, which, you know, it's kind of fun, but I usually don't do that. Yeah, it was like, they had a trailer and it was like, it's coming out tomorrow, and nobody knew about it before then. Or I think there was some leak, like, slightly before it, but yeah. Just shadow dropped. I played Oblivion back on the Xbox, so that also goes into play that I've already played the game. And so I don't really care that much. But my main thing with Elder Scrolls nowadays is just like, I just feel like there's not much there. Like, I'm not really interested in the side quests because they're not that interesting story-wise. You missed the cannons. That's unfortunate. The combat is boring. Like, I always try, like, oh, let's do bow this time. Let's do spells this time. It's always boring. I don't know how to have fun in that game. The most fun I had in Elder Scrolls in recent years was Skyrim VR with... There's this mod that lets you basically interact with the world with, like, VR physics. So you can, like... Your sword, you know, it's like a Wii remote, basically. And you can, like, use it to hit things around on the ground. Like, I was literally able to smack, like, a pot on the ground with my sword and hit it into an enemy, and it would deal damage to the enemy. And that might have been the most amazing thing I did in VR. But yeah, that was because of mods. And that, you know, VR plus mods made it interesting enough to play for a bit, but just Elder Scrolls on its own, I'm like... I don't think I really care anymore. I don't want to play. I don't think it's that fun. GG Spirit goes Room, Aron Vidox, Nico Flower, Risk of Lobsters, and Contra. Yeah, there is a huge modding scene, so probably like down the line Oblivion Remastered would be more fun, but as it stands I was kind of just like not super interested. It is fun to try and do a bunch of jank things though. Which apparently a lot of the jank is still in the game. Like, I'll watch people play it. Oh, right, and there's the whole... Another thing going on right now is the Switch pre-orders. Apparently they're all selling out. I didn't even, like, get a chance to think about getting them somewhere. Pre-ordering them. So I think that's sold out everywhere now. I signed up for the pre-order on Nintendo, but apparently that's like not guaranteed, so I might need to like try and pre-order during like a restock or something just to be sure. I don't know. It's not the end of the world if I don't get it right away, but I just kind of want it early because that'd be cool. So I actually have the money for it. I'm dead. It is funny though how like a lot of the talk online was so negative about it, and then like it's all just selling out. Like I feel like most of the people complaining were probably not going to get it in the first place. And we're just being super... just wanted to be hating something. Which, like, I get it. I think there's a lot of legitimate complaints about it, that it's too much money and stuff. Like, I agree it's expensive, especially the game prices that they just, like, hiked for some reason. But I think a lot of people jumped on the back of that just to be like they already hated Nintendo and didn't care. And just wanted to be saying stuff. Scalpers. Yeah, I don't know how that works. That's so shitty though. That's like such a problem. That's why I'm hoping the Nintendo pre-order works for me, but you know, there's no guarantee for that. Apparently they're like very understocked. Because they're like, Nintendo was trying to do, oh, you have to have like an online membership and certain hours of play and stuff, and I have like so much hours of play on my Switch, and I've had a Nintendo Online for like 7 years, so if that is how they decide it, like, I feel like they should get to me, but we'll see, I don't know. There might be a lot of people with meeting that requirement that it'll end up just being luck anyways, I don't know. If they like care about how much hours you've played, then like all those hours of Pokemon Unite actually paying off. That'd be so funny. I thought it was just a waste of time, but you know, If it gets me a Switch 2. Pog. But yeah, we'll see. I hope it doesn't get too bad to the point where it's like PS5 levels of people not being able to get it. I mean, I never even tried to get a PS5 because I didn't want one, and there's no games on it, but I was aware of that happening. That's about Silksong being confirmed? You mean like for this year? I don't think it is confirmed for this year. I think they plan to do it this year. But it might get pushed back because they haven't even given us a date. Or a month, or a quarter. So I'm not, you know, I'm not assuming that's coming out this year at all. Until I get until I get some real news. And a date. I don't care what anyone says. We already had it was confirmed for like 2023 or something. By Xbox. And now it's confirmed 25 by Nintendo. So that's how I feel about it. As soon as there's a date, we can start planning what I'm gonna do. 'Cause that'll be hype. Huge streaming days. Whoa, where are you coming from? Grow by the Blue Lake. Damn. I'm gonna like only be streaming Silksong for like a decent amount after it comes out, I think. I don't know how I'm gonna do like the edits. I don't think I'm gonna do one edit. Because it's gonna be such a long game, probably. So I might do like first 5 hours of Silksong and then like first ending, second ending, 100%, like all separate videos kind of deal. We'll see. Like I have no idea how long any of that's gonna take, so I'll probably just end up having to decide how it goes, how we're gonna edit it when it's actually out. I know, like, when Tears of the Kingdom came out, people did, like... I know Point Crow did, like, 5 parts of a playthrough and then just edited it all together in, like, a mega cut. So that's, like, an idea, at least. Spoilers will go hard. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I mean, I could probably make on my early videos of it, like shadow outlines of things so I don't spoil it, and then later on change it, kind of deal. We'll see. Oh, I got second. GG's Henny, me, Lobster Boy, Chickadee, and VLH. Camp outside your GameStop. I'm gonna camp inside my house and click the download button on Steam. That's what I'm doing. I don't think I'm gonna play it right when it comes out. If it's like a midnight thing, I don't really want to stream at midnight. Probably just wait till the next day and stream in normal time. And then just do a really long stream. I'm sure some people will be playing right when it comes out though. So maybe, you know, you can play at midnight. And then just play through the whole game before I stream, and then you won't be spoiled. You got time, just spend all night playing. Chat, you know how long Silksong's come out that... There was a time back when I was like, before I was a YouTuber, and I was like, I'm gonna become a YouTuber for Silksong so that I can do it. Like, I thought my big break was gonna be Silksong coming out. And now I've been doing YouTube for so long that it's like... I'm getting like sick of doing it. Because it turned out Hollow Knight was my big break all along. I just had to believe in myself. Unfortunately, it was my only break, and I'm still playing it to this day. And Silksong is still not out, so I couldn't even switch to that yet. I'll always be grateful that Hollow Knight has so much stuff you can do that I have been able to keep it going this long, but like, there's a point where it's like, I just want to focus on something new on my channel already. We're past that point. Rain World is the closest to something else blowing up on my channel. But it doesn't have the same power, even close. Like, Watcher DLC is a huge new release of that, and it's like less than half of the views of some random Hollow Knight video, so... It does have more power than most things on my channel, but it's nowhere close. Some of the Downpour stuff did really well in the long run. Especially like the Slug Pup video, Slug Pup challenge. And the original Downpour playthroughs, but yeah. Most of the time it's still even a toss-up if it's gonna do super well. But I think it's a cool game, and I like doing content of it. When I can. There's like, I feel like there's even less Rain World creators than Hollow Knight creators, so... It's nice to fill the void a little bit. Not the actual Rain World void. GG's King of Dragons, 7 Red Skugs, Honeyburger, Painted Bunting, and me. Me. What? Legendary Unleashed Boondoggle. What the heck is that? What's a boondoggle? Is that a word? Boondoggle meaning.
Boondoggle.
Work or activity that is wasteful or pointless but gives the appearance of having value. Oh, so it's my job. Okay, got it. It's streaming. This is a boondoggle right now. I had no idea. Doggy. Rain World speedrunning server challenges. Probably not. But maybe we could make content out of it. I'll consider. Are there actually, like, fun challenges? I don't know, I haven't looked at them too much. Is this the world's boringest map? What is this? We're just going around in circles, slowly. Oh, it's a boondoggle! Real. That's my new favorite word. Do we escape at some point? Oh no, is there more? Is there more of these? Over there? How long was the clear time? It's 2 minutes! World record's 2:30, it's not that long of a level. I wouldn't have clicked on it if it was like a 5-hour map. Bingo mod. Well, you know how I do bingos, it's just I do viewer bingos. It's more interesting. I've already done a couple, though. Yeah, I don't know what the next Rain World thing will be. I have no idea. I'm not really thinking about that right now. Nice landing. Almost got sniped. Contra got sniped out of 5th place. Bingo against viewers. I don't know. I'm like almost last. Are you gonna finish doing black? It just ended before you even got to drop. New world record! GG's Chickadee, you got world record by, I believe, point... like 1. 0.2. 0.19. Or 0.019. Also, Waterclair, Pivert, Bale, Kavara, and Aron. Yay. The longest map is 25 minutes? That's weak. Where's my 4-hour maps? Anyways, chat, there is not going to be a video this Friday because I did not get enough work done. It should have been cut the rope, but I'm like really behind on that. But we'll get that out soon. It's just so much stuff to edit. And I have not been in the mindset for editing lately. I mean, like, I had to do tax stuff. I had to do some plush stuff. I did some Lost Call. I had to do, like, the Steam page. Did a bunch of work for the showcase. So yeah, I don't know. I've been doing other stuff. It's been slowing me down. So thankfully we have Zord to do a bunch of edits. When I'm just doing nothing. Or, not nothing, but you know. I can be slightly excused when I've been doing a bunch of other stuff, I feel. But it is also just partially like I have been enjoying editing less and less. And it's kind of a hard decision to like, should I get another editor or something, or see how much more Zord can do. It's just like, a lot of these videos that I make don't actually make profit. If I have to pay for them to be edited. Like if I'm doing, like other games, like Hollow Knight generally does, but a lot of the other side stuff I do doesn't really, like if I edit it, it's zero cost, so it's a profit, but yeah. So it's like, how much do I want to pay to get these videos out that aren't really gonna get me back anything? It's almost like more worth to put less videos out and just put out like stuff that will actually do well, but yeah. I always try to balance it more because I do want to put out, I just want to show off like cool games and stuff that people don't know about, so to me that's important in itself. But that's one of the reasons why I like to do some of the editing myself. I have never been to any convention. I mean, I guess I was to like, it was kind of like a convention. It was some like gaming convention that had a Smash tournament. Or I've been to a couple of those kind of things, but nothing else. I don't really travel. I'm like scared to travel alone, so I just don't. So I don't really have people who would want to come to me with like a convention, I don't think. It was pretty fun. It was a long time ago, but like I got destroyed in the actual tournament, but it was cool to like watch live, and like I got some like art from vendors and stuff. I still have some of that stuff. I have like these I have like I think a Monster Hunter poster and a Pokemon poster that I got from those things. Yeah, I don't know, it's hard for me, like there's a lot I could do if I was comfortable with traveling alone, but I don't know how to just do that, like, just be comfortable, okay. It's similar with like, even like driving. Like I could, if I knew how to drive really well and I was confident, like I could drive to like Toronto or some shit for stuff, but I just like, I don't like driving, I don't feel safe driving. Especially on highways and shit. And the amount of time it would take to like get there. Like, I don't know, I'm just like scared driving. And I haven't driven for like 2 years, so now it's even like, it's like a skill I have to gain back too. So yeah, I don't know. That's something I'm like not sure what to do right now with my life, honestly. That I've been putting off. And I just decide to like stay home because of that. Like I go to some things with like my parents, like they'll drive me, but yeah. I was never really a fan of driving when I did. And when I did, I would just drive within my city and I didn't go on highways and stuff. So the highway is terrifying. Like, you're going off the... You're going onto the on-ramp, like at 1 billion miles an hour, everyone else is going like 1 billion miles an hour, you have to somehow get in between these cars, and if you don't, then you're fucking dead. Like, what the hell? It's insanity. GG's Balcavara, John, CD, JD, Doing Black, and Icicle. I'm a lot more, I feel a lot more safe when it's like lower speed limits and stuff. But even then, like, I don't know, I'll run into some things like suddenly this lane is ending and you gotta like, oh, you gotta make sure you get in the other lane and there's like cars everywhere. Like, that's fucked. This is why I just decided to stop driving and I haven't in 2 years. This looks kind of cool. This is an interesting visual. Overstimulated. See, that's weird, because it's like a mix of the two for me. Like, if there's a bunch of cars everywhere and I have to like be making a bunch of turns and stuff, that's when it's overwhelming. And then when there's nothing going on, I start like not falling asleep, but like paying less attention, and then I'll miss like a sign or something. Not like a red light sign or anything, but I'll miss like a, oh, lane is ending sign, because I'm like kind of like, nothing's been happening, and then I'm like, oh shit, I didn't see that. And then suddenly it's another stressful scenario. Like, that's something that's happened to me, is they have that sign that's like, oh, the lane is ending soon, but I just like miss it. Trains are cool. Yeah, ideally I could just use public transit to get everywhere, but that is not an option in most cases here. Well, apparently North Americans hate good things. and elect people who don't want to do good things. The sun? Holy shit. I didn't know you could just put the sun down in this game. The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. Too real. Yeah. Autopilot has taken us here. Radiance? Oh. GG Zeromon, Tutti, the Double Slime, Bel Cabrera, and Golden Toad. Alright chat, we're gonna do one more. Because I'm running out of things to say, but... yeah. Last race. I might do, this weekend, we might do more no logic rando. Try and get a true ending run, because I think that could be fun. I was actually kind of enjoying those, so... that might be my plan for this weekend. I also want to try out... I don't know how far along it is. But I want to do a Animal Well rando. So I need to check out how far along that is. And then, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of other ideas right now. Maybe I'll be able to find a game that I can stream that's good for streaming. Always looking for new indie games and stuff to play. Yeah, it's an archipelago thing, but like I have never had problems with single archipelago. It's always just when you connect two games, so I feel like it will be fine. Like Outer Wilds Rando and Mini Shoot Rando were both archipelago, they were just single game randos, and they both worked. The demos, like the Next Fest demos, I don't think there's any that are out yet. I need to see. I think I have them wishlisted. But I really wanted to play Tall Trails, and I really wanted to play Dino Jungle. The Desert Dino game. I don't think either are out yet, though. Those are like ideal for the channel, because I feel like they fit very well. And were a lot of fun. Boing. There's also Little Gator Game DLC, which I'll definitely do when that comes out. But yeah, I don't know if I have anything that's currently out I really want to get to. Maybe if I can get Space Sprouts to work. But I couldn't get the controller working last time. Maybe give that another shot off stream. Yes, there's going to be Little Gator Game DLC. I was thinking about that game the other day. I'm like, that game was so good. That game made me cry and laugh so much. I laughed, I cried. It was great. The frickin' like ragdoll button. Oh, we're out of music. How long have we been out of music for? It's been... Has that been a while? I didn't even, like, notice. Five minutes. Well, that's not long. What? Are you dying? Oh, you already went through the finish. Look at the stands. This is awesome. There's turtles. There's turtles. I don't know if this is supposed to show everyone, but it only shows the first person. What? That was your first time playing? You're cheating. Is your name Joyful Merriment by any chance? Gigi's Bagel, Lover, Unrelated Guests, Golden Toad, and The Childs. Alright chat, we'll you know what? Let's do one of these. I don't even know, how does this work again? I was talking about horse race testing earlier, I had a whole thing about that. I think it's awesome. I'm keeping up on the lore. Joyful Merriment definitely is cheating though. But yeah, I guess we'll end it as we're doing this race here. Or we can let it play. This is a bonus round. For Cyan. I need to know what's going on with Cyan. We need to free them. To be with their love, White Horse. People mistook some art for it, like it wasn't them at all and they thought it was. I think the goal here is to get closest to the center. I can't even tell. Nate Boy, maybe? Oh, the bounce! Who is that? Oh. That's our record. Wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, you are the closest. Eurowidget is our record. That was not the best run. You all missed very badly. GG's Phil Caveira. 2D in second, Nate Boy in third. Lover fourth, Alfie fifth. No, you're not the worst painted bunting. You were the third worst. Alright chat, thanks for watching today. I will be back on Saturday with either Hollow Knight or some other randomizer thing. We'll see what I end up doing. And yeah, we'll find some new games to play. Quaira was great. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye!